Hi, 8th grade. So during conferencing block, we're going to be reviewing how to figure out whether an equation has one solution, zero solution, or infinite solutions. What does infinite solution means? Yeah, infinite means that x could equal any number. Infinite is any number. All right, so now looking at our first problem. We have 5x minus 9 minus 10x equals 5x plus 9. So how can we simplify this so that it becomes easier to solve? Looking at our first side of the equation, is there anything that can be simplified on this side of the equation? Yeah, I can combine my like terms. Make sure that you keep that sign with the 10x. So I have 5x minus 10x. What's 5x minus 10x? It's negative 5x. And then we have minus, keep that sign, 9. Looking at the other side of the equation, is there anything that can be simplified on the other side? No. Why? Because these two terms are not like terms. So negative 5x minus 9 equals 5x plus 9. All right, I look at these two and I see that you have 5x here, you have 5x here, you have 9 here, you have 9 here. They look really similar, but are they exactly the same? No, so I'm actually not sure what this means yet. Normally I'd say, oh, they look really similar, so I might say it could be any number, but they're not exactly the same, so let's keep solving. So I have x on both sides. What do I need to do? I need to move one of my x's. I need to get rid of one of my x's on one side of the equation. Or I need to get rid of the x's on one side of the equation. Do I want to get rid of the smaller x's or the bigger x's? I want to get rid of the smaller x's. How can I get rid of negative 5x? I need to do the opposite. The opposite of negative is a positive, so I want to add positive 5x to both sides of the equation. If I have negative 5x plus positive 5x, what happens? You end up with 0, so I'm just left with negative 9. Here I had positive 5x and I added 5x, so now I have 10x plus 9. All right, now I need to think now before I continue solving. What's my goal with solving equations? To get x by itself. So I want x to be by itself on one side of the equation. How can I do that? I got to get rid of this 9. So I subtract 9 on both sides. Negative 9 minus 9 equals what? Negative 18. Negative 18 equals 10x. All right, so I have negative 18 equals 10x. Rewrite it over here. What's the last step that I have to do to get my 1x by itself? I can divide by 10 because you want to do the opposite of multiplication to undo that 10x. And I'm just going to leave it in this form. X equals negative 18 over 10. Is this one solution, no solution, or infinite solution? I have x equals one answer. It means that x can only ever equal this one answer. So the answer is one solution. All right, for the next problem, how can we start by simplifying it? How can I simplify this side of the equation? Right, I can distribute. That's always a good first way to start. So 4 times 5x is 20x. I keep my subtraction sign. And make sure that you distribute the 4 to the 3 as well. Minus 12, because I did 4 times 3. Equals, is there any way I can simplify this side of the equation? Yeah, I can combine my like terms. So I have 12x plus 8x, which is 20x. And then I'm taking away 12. So 20x minus 12. Now I have the same thing on both sides of the equation. 20x minus 12 equals 20x minus 12. So what type of equation is this? It is an infinite solutions equation. When you have the same thing on both sides of the equation, it's infinite solutions. Let's figure out why. So if I add 12 to both sides, I end up with 20x equals 20x. Is there any number that I could substitute for x that would make this not true? No. If x equaled 1, that would be 20 times 1 equals 20 times 1. If x was 2, 20 times 2 would equal 20 times 2. Any number for x would work. So infinite means any number. So there are infinite solutions. Finally, the last one. How can I start simplifying this equation so that I can solve it? I can distribute my 3. 3 times 4x is what? 12x plus 3 times 5, which is 15. I have 12x plus 15 equals 12x minus 8. Can you guys tell what type of equation this is? It's no solution, because there's no value for x that will make this work. If we continue solving this, we'll see why. Because if we subtract 12x, I'll get 15 equals negative 8. Is there any time where 15 could ever equal negative 8? No, they're different numbers. They're not equal. So there's no solution because there's no value for x that could make this true. Go ahead, do the independent practice. The first problem we already did together, that was a typo. So just do the bottom two. Tell me whether they're one solution, no solution, or infinite solution. Good luck.